Okay. The next race that we have for consideration is Senate District 65. The candidate who's seeking our endorsement is Sheigh Freeberg. Sheigh, if you want to unmute yourself and give an introduction.
Yes, thanks. Appreciate it, Tim. Hey, everyone. I see a lot of people on here that I know. It's really nice to see you. I appreciate y'all taking your time up in the day to come out here and listen to us. So I'm Sheigh Freeberg. I use he, him pronouns, and I've been a DSA member since mid-2016, but been a long time Democratic Socialist. 2016 was like the first year that it felt like, oh my gosh, this is a thing that we can actually do. So I joined DSA then. I'm running for office very simply because we need a new vision. In SD 65, 1 in 5 people have lived in poverty in the last year. It's 20%. And it's a crisis, and it's a crisis that our current political leadership is ignoring. My background is in labor organizing. I'm the Secretary Treasurer of Unite Here, Local 17, Hospitality Workers Union. I organized my shop, and for the last 10 years, I've been helping people take charge of their lives and organize a union. I know how to fight for working people, and I know what to fight for because I am a working person. I'd like to do a special thanks to everyone who has pledged to support this campaign. Which everyone, we have over 600 hours pledged from DSA members over the next 6 months to volunteer on the campaign, and that's, I think, really special. And we're going to be able to build a fighting campaign for a socialist in SD 65 because of that. So thank you all who's taking the time to do that.
Thank you, Sheigh. Let's start with the questions then. The first one that we have down is, what is your general theory of how change happens? And if elected, what would you like your relationship with Tcdsa to be?
I think change happens from the people up. I think that if there's one thing that I've learned organizing is that, people are stronger than money, or stronger than politics, and it's going to take us a couple tries, but we're going to be able to get it together. And I would like to continue having an extremely strong relationship with Tcdsa, not as a candidate, as a person. I've been organizing with Tcdsa. I've worked with a number of Tcdsa members to organize their union, to support other organizing actions. And that's something that I expect to continue, win or lose.
Thank you. The next question, how would you describe your politics, and in particular your relation to the DFL? And how do you envision your relation to future DFL leadership being in the Senate?
Well, simply, I'm a socialist. I believe that people should have democratic control of their lives, including their workplaces. To be frank with you, I have not been deeply involved in DFL politics, largely because I don't think they represent my views. I don't think they represent what the working class needs. I've devoted all of my energy to labor organizing. And, my goal is to build the relationships that I need to build to win the things that working class people need, that the people of my district needs.
Thank you. The next question is, if elected, how will you maintain accountability to the movement and your constituents and use your power and influence to those ends?
Yeah. I think accountability starts first with who's in the room with you. And I'm building a campaign that's multiracial, working class campaign. The people in the room are union organizers and socialists and working class people. So starting there, I intend on I intend on fundraising to open an office to do community meetings, community town halls, which is something that has not happened in the district. And we will continue to be reaching out, knocking doors, and talking to working class people so that they continue to be involved in the governing process. Because I think the best way to govern is a democratic vision where we're reaching out and talking to as many people as possible, not gatekeeping and holding close the decisions that are being made.
Thank you. The next question, considering the opposition both outside of and inside of the DFL, how do you intend to support the Minnesota healthcare plan and its advancement?
I think like every challenge has to start with the organizing. And, you know, I think that I need to start by focusing on the district. I think that there are large swaths of people in the district that would support the Minnesota Health Plan, and it just hasn't been talked about. So it certainly hasn't been talked about by the current representatives of the district. So that's where I would start, by building support for it in the district. And then I do deeply believe that this is something that would be very popular. So hopefully Omar is okay with me joining him on running around the state, talking to people about it, because I think the only way to get it done is to build enough organizing momentum that politicians want to get it done. Because the health insurance companies, hospitals will never want us to do this.
Then the last question, would you be in support of or propose a bill that ends cash bail?
Absolutely, yeah. That's yeah. We've been calling that for that since the beginning of my campaign. Absolutely against cash bail for all the reasons that everyone's already said.
All right. That's the last question. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks.